Hello, SC Paints family and leaders. So it's about Operation Beautify Africa. Okay, this is not new to you. I'm sure you know about this campaign and this movement already. And so in this video, I want to explain it better, and I want to tell you how you can achieve the goal of this movement for yourself. So what is Operation Beautify Africa all about? First of all, we know that the Utah season is coming, right? And from November to January, paint is usually in high demand. So people are going to be buying a lot of paint this season. People go to paint shops to buy paint, and they will sort the services of painters this period. Now, here is the thing. If you position yourself very well, people won't have to go elsewhere to get paint. They will come to you. And if you position yourself well enough, they won't have to seek the services of painters elsewhere. They will come to you. So in Operation Beautify Africa, what we want to do is that we want to utilize this season of massive demand of paint to create more impact and to serve the community even more. This movement is going to make sense to you if you are someone that has the feeling within you that there is more locked up inside of you. You feel your result doesn't reflect the potential you feel inside of you, and you know you have more to give, more to create, more to become. This is that opportunity to go out there, explore, give the more, and create more impact for yourself. All right, so back to what I was explaining. So what we want to do in this movement is that we want to paint 50,000 buildings collectively. If all of us can paint 50 buildings each. Now, presently, as at the time of shooting this video, I have a student base of over 270 persons that are trained in my paint academy. And so my team and I want to grow it to 1,000 community. And so if every one of us aim to paint 50 buildings from November to January, that is going to be 50,000 buildings. So each person striving to paint 50 buildings each. So collectively, that is going to be 50,000. Now, so the next question you're going to ask me is, but I'm just new. How am I going to do? I don't even know what's going on. I've not produced any paint before. I just started taking the course. I've not produced any paint before. I've not painted anything before. So how am I going to execute 50 paint project as a beginner? That is why I'm doing this video for you. I'm going to show you in this video step by step how, as a total, listen, I went into the paint manufacturing industry without any experience, and this is the sincere truth. All right, now I'm not only going to share with you my journey and my experience. I've asked many of my students to share their strategies, their ideas, and their journey with me, and they did. So in this video, I'm going to put you through step by step as a beginner who haven't produced any paint before, how you can get your first 50 paint project and execute it as if you've been in the business for over 10 years. Now, if you have been doing the business before, you've been producing before, this video is also going to show you how you can get your next 50 paint project faster, right? So that we can collectively achieve this goal. So that is what it is all about. Now, let's talk about what you get from this movement, the rewards. Now, let's talk about the finances. First of all, if you can execute 50 projects, you can paint 50 buildings from November to January, or within any period of time, you are going to earn over 10 million naira in profit, not in revenue, in profit. When you add your paint products and your painting services, it's going to be way more than that. Now, apart from and the best part is that you are not going to share anything with me. You keep all your profits for yourself and you enjoy it. all I'm trying to do is to push you out there, because I know many of you have more locked up inside of you. So all I want to do is to push you out there. Let's do this thing together and make more impact. Now, apart from the financial reward, there is a feeling of fulfillment that comes with it. When people have their homes painted newly and it's looking beautiful, there is this happiness and joy they get inside of them. Now, who created that happiness? You. And that's what I'm talking about. So you go out there, you make impact. There is a sense of fulfillment that comes with that, with the fact that you have something that people are resonating with, you have something that people are associating with, you have something that people are buying, you have something that people need. You are creating a mark, you are making impact, you are putting a smile on people's faces. I mean, that is something you can't buy with money, right? And so if you are such person that want to make a mark for yourself, you are such person that want to make a name for yourself, you are such person that is hungry for impact, that doesn't want to remain in your comfort zone, you are someone that wants to go out and do something meaningful. So I'm calling you in this video to take this movement seriously, even as I walk you through it, how you can achieve it. So let's begin with the step-by-step of how you can get your next 50 paint projects and execute it like a pro. So let's begin. And in case you don't know my name, I'm sure you know my name already. My name is Sunday Chibueze Sunday, and I'm the leader of SC Paint community, and of course the initiator of this movement. All I want for you is to do more and achieve more. I'm getting nothing in return from you. You just take the glory. I am thirsty for your growth. So step by step, how to execute your next 50 paint project. Let's get into it already. I've broken it down into step by step so that you know your current position and which step you need to start from. If you're a total beginner, you may have to start from step 1. If you're not a total beginner, step 1 and the first few steps may not be relevant to you. And some of the experienced students may even need from step 1, because I've conversed with quite a lot of them. So step 1, for you to start doing the business and start getting jobs and all of that, even without any experience, without money, is to brand yourself, and it's easy to do. You need to get a brand name, you need to get a company name, right? You need to get a brand name. Even if you are not registered with Corporate Affairs Commission, there is no problem. You can hide under my company. My company can cover you. And so let's say your company is let's say the Great Paint or Great Paint, for instance, and someone is asking you, are you registered? You can just say you are a subsidiary of SC Paint, and that does not mean that you will be paying commission or anything to me. No, you are just using the name because you've not registered yet. My company is a limited liability company, and that gives me the leverage to have as much subsidiary as I want. And I'm giving you the permission to use my company as your umbrella company without getting anything from you. So it's just my way of helping you because you've not registered. So just for you to start, okay, because in the long run you are going to register and have your own company and continue your stuff. So I just do not want a situation where you will now say I've not started because I'm not registered, and those excuses and alibis that people give. I don't like people who give excuses, and I don't like excuses anyway. So but you just have to have a brand name. You know, you build authority in this industry if you have a brand. So get a brand name, a brand name, a company name for your brand. Great Paint, Joyful Paint, I mean anything that resonates with you that you think is good for you. I'm just giving instances. Then when you've done that, with that brand name, create a paint mock-up, a design, something like a mock-up, flyer and sticker, right? You can do all of these. These ones are cheap. My graphic designer can design all of these things for you with affordable price. So I'll send his contact. I'll display his contact on the screen right now. Send him a message. He will help you to brand your business for you. He will create designs, a flyer for you, mock-up for you, and stickers for you. Now what the sticker does is that, so when you have a plain bucket, an empty bucket, and you have produced paint inside the bucket, you can use that sticker, preferably A4 size sticker. So you plaster the sticker on that bucket, so that serves as your brand bucket. Do you understand? So when you, even if you get empty bucket that they wrote something on top that is branded, you can use what is the name of this, Texano. You can use the chemical Texano to clean it and put your own brand, so that it will not be as if you are producing with other people's company name. You get that, right? So you are producing with your own company name. That is what the sticker serves practically. And there is actually another way of branding your bucket too, where they imprint on the bucket itself. It's not like using sticker, they imprint on the bucket. That one is quite more expensive. So everything I'm teaching right now is like beginner's approach, so that you don't have any reason why you can't start. And even if you, for any reason, you can't even afford to print stickers and to do all of those ones, still listen, because everything is here is totally beginners friendly. There are more ways of achieving results without giving excuses. So, and that's what this video teaches you. So keep paying attention, because there is always a way for you to do it, even if you can't do this one. So I will discuss those things in this video too. The flyers helps you to market online. You can use the e-copy of the flyer to share on Facebook, WhatsApp, your contacts, you know. Then you can also print the flyers to share to people, to let them know that this is what you do. That is the work of the flyer. Then the mock-up is kind of a fancy way that gives that professional look and makes you really look like a good brand, a top-notch brand, right? It is a 3D visual design of your brand, so it makes it look like real, so you can flaunt it on social media and of course use it for marketing online. Right, so that's step one, be branded. This is easy. Now if there is any reason, for any reason you cannot even pay the graphic designer, I told you, once you mention my name, tell him that you are coming from SC Paint or from Sunday Chibueze. Once you mention my name, tell him that I said he should not charge you much, he's going to charge you less. But if for any reason you can't even afford to do those designs, that still is not the reason why you cannot start and build up. What I'm trying to say right now is that there is no excuse, right? Okay. As at the time of making this video, I'm at home. You know, I involved in an accident some few weeks back, and I've not started going out. So I'm doing this record at home, so you can hear some background noise from the kids. So that should not bother you anyway. So step two is this: go out and look for a good paint chemical shop, where they sell paint production chemicals. Many of the people that sell paint also sell chemicals. If you go there, if they don't have chemicals, they can direct you where you can buy chemicals. So, and make sure that the paint chemical shops are the shops that also produce, they sell chemicals and they also produce paint. Now what this is going to help you do is that it will be a leverage for you, because those paint chemical sellers are experienced paint producers too. So once they get to know that you are also getting into the business, or you are into the business and you will be buying chemicals from them, they will gladly accept you and be assisting you in terms of production. This is the leverage you can get, where even if you don't have any experience now and somebody says, for instance, now let's assume that I've never started any production before in my life, I don't know anything about paint. I can come and tell anybody, convince anybody that I'm now into production. I'll show them my flyers, I'll show them my cigar. They'll say, okay, I need paint. Can you bring the paint now? I'll go and meet the chemical sellers. Even if I have not produced any paint, I have not done any practical. Because some of you, the reason why I've not started is because you've not done practical. Even if I have not done practical, I'll just meet the chemical sellers and say, okay, I want to produce quality emulsion paint. Give them my measurement. They look at the measurement. They can even advise you and say, okay, because of the amount they paid, this is the quality that you can reduce so chemical and still get a good quality, or you can add so chemical and get a better quality. All of those kind of stuff. So they will help you to produce the paint there in case you've not started production. Right, that's why I told you, even as a total beginner, you can do the business. They will help you to do the production right now and put it in plain bucket, plain empty bucket. Then you now put there your sticker that serves as your company product, and then you go and deliver to your customer. The customer pays you, you keep your profit. And as a matter of fact, customer can even pay you first, so you use the money to buy the chemicals. You see how this thing works. So now the reason why you are getting good paint chemical shops that are experienced in production is that you are using them as leverage. So you are not totally, you are banking on their own experience. You are kind of relying on their own experience, not on your own inexperience. You see how this thing works. That's how it's a thing in the business world. The reason why all these poor entrepreneurs, all these quack people, local entrepreneurs, they don't think well, because they want to do everything by themselves. They want to build experience. They want to get all the money. You want to raise 10 million to start business, and you don't have that kind of money. Whereas people that think smart, I can execute business worth hundreds of millions because I can think smart. I do not have to raise the money. All I need is the customer that can buy it and somebody who can supply it. All right. But in this point now, you are not supplying somebody's paint. You are supplying your own paint. Only that the paint chemical sellers can help you to even produce it in case you don't have any experience. It's the same thing as employing somebody to produce it for you. So the reason why they are producing it for you is because you are buying the chemicals from them. And they know that as your company grow, you will still be coming back to buy chemicals, so they will gladly accept you. Now, some paint chemical sellers will say, okay, pay us 500 naira for one bucket of paint that we are producing for you, and that is not bad. But many chemical sellers will not charge you anything at all because they've taken you as their customer. Now, this is a secret that many people do not know, and I'm giving it to you for free of charge because the sky is big for all of us to fly without colliding. All right, so it's a thing in business. Many people do not know this. That's why they suffer. They want to depend on what they know and what they have, and life is not like that. Step number 3: get a team of painters, people that know how to paint. Okay, ask people around. How do you get painters? Ask people around. Ask your friends. I'm looking for a painter. Go to Facebook, search for painters. So contact them. Tell them that you run a paint manufacturing company, and you also execute painting projects. You would want them to be working with you. They will agree. So when you have a job now, you that have not done any job before, so you customer come and say, I want to paint this 4-bedroom flat now. You are not depending on your own experience. You already have experienced painters, so you just take them there. Take the painters and say, okay, how many drums of paint do you think this apartment will consume? Now these people are working for you. You are positioning as a contractor or as a CEO and those sort of things. So those people work with you. Get experienced painters, so they will tell you. So because they are experienced painters, they can tell you how many quantity of paint that building will consume, so that you can in turn relate to your client. So they can also tell you how much they will charge per day or per finishing. So you now add money to it and close the deal with your client, and these people do the job, do a clean job for you in the name of your company. See how it works. Life is easy. We are the ones making it hard. I don't want this thing to be too long anyway. And mind you, some of the strategies I'll be sharing with you here, in all of these things, many of my students have done it and they are excelling. They've built experience in the long run, and they even shared more. I asked my students, over 200 students, to share their experiences and strategies with me, and they gave me a whole lot of it. So many of the things I'll be sharing with you, apart from what I know, is some of the things that my students have been through and the result they are getting. The strategies they deployed to get the result they are getting, they shared with me, and I'll be sharing those things with you here too. But these are basic things that you can start with. Supposing you are a total beginner, or you don't have a brand yet. So we've gotten to, so these things are important. To get a brand, get a good paint shop, and get a team of painters. Very good. Now the next thing you have to do, you've gotten all these things. Now the next thing is now visibility. Create visibility. Visibility means, to be visible means to be seen, to be known. Now even if you are 50 years, you have 50 years experience in production and people do not know you, that is rubbish, right? You are not going to, you will still be poor. But if someone is starting and the person is known, people can only patronize you. I'm sorry for using the word rubbish. That's not a good word to use anyway. What I'm saying is that, I mean, a situation like that, if you are not known, is not good. So what you want to do now is to create visibility. You want to ensure that people know you for what you do. That's the essence of, that's where the flyer comes in now. You share your flyers online, offline, you talk to people about it. You create visibility for your brand. Now there are many ways to do this, and one of the ways is share. If you are somebody who is experienced already, share the jobs you've done before. Post it. Post how the job was looking before and how it's now looking after you painted it. Share those things. Let people see. People need to see and trust. Those are the things that create trust. And you want to ask me, what if I've not painted any job before? What will I share? I can give you the jobs I've done. Even me and my students. I have a gallery a gallery filled with jobs that my students have done in the past, and I believe they will not mind me sharing them with you, because those are the things people need to see. Those things. When I started, the painter that was working with me, I told him to send me all the jobs he had executed in the past, and so because he's now working for me, I have the right to share those things as part of what we have done. You see that life is not hard. So I was sharing those jobs, and people that made people to trust and believe what I was trying to communicate. So people need to see. You need to create visibility. I will send you jobs that I've done in the past. Me and my students, you can be sharing it. Let people see it. Let people see you producing paint before. Producing paint. When you are producing the paint, tell those things. When you supply paint to people, take pictures. Anything you do, take pictures, take videos. As you are supplying the paint, people are receiving the paint from you. Snap, take picture, share it. Let people be seeing it. Share it. Let people be seeing it. Create WhatsApp broadcast and share. Get a Facebook page, your Facebook account, normal account, be sharing. Just create visibility. It's one of the things that many of my students did, and quite a good number of them even shared this thing with me, and they said they share their flyers online, post online. You know, one of my students, Bakari Temitope, it's one of the strategies using sharing online. You know, Ephraim Jeremiah also shared about this. He said he gets his customer through social media. So that is because he's posting his jobs, right? You see that now, posting his jobs, creating visibility, letting people know. It's about being visible. People cannot patronize you if they don't know you. They will not know you if you don't show them what to do, if you don't talk about it, right? So create visibility. Get people to know what you do. Talk about it every day. Now create a system or a routine for yourself. You can say every day by 5 a.m. or by 8 a.m. or as I just wake up in the morning after my prayer and everything, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to share, I'm going to advertise and market online. You know, make it systematic. Create a structure around it and make it every day, twice a day. I'm going to post 5 things about, you know, disturb the market. Let people know and see what you are doing. There are no two ways. It's not magic. There are no two ways about it. People will not patronize you. And the strategy with this is that you are not just talking, you are not just saying I'm into paint manufacturing and sharing your flyers. You are actually sharing the jobs that has been done before. This is the strategy that attracts people. If you are just sharing your flyers, people will not even mind you, and even because you are just sharing flyers. But if you are sharing flyers and they are seeing evidence, the jobs you've done before, they are seeing evidence, then they will have the trust to they will believe in you, they will trust you, they will like you, and they will do business with you. So the major strategy in this is that you are not just marketing, you are marketing with results, with evidence. Market with results, market with evidence. Show what you've done before. And I've told you, if you've not done anything before, you can get from us. We are still a team, we are a community, it is still the same family. So what I've done is equivalent to, is tantamount to which grammar will I even use? Okay, what I've done is the same thing as what you've done, because we are family. You get how that works. You get that idea, right? So that's what I'm saying here. So you are not just marketing, you are showing what you are showing, proof, you are showing results. And when somebody comes and asks, okay, let's try you, you are not also banking on your own inexperience. You are banking on other people's experience, and you know you can deliver. You see how it is. Hope this is very clear to you. I'm trying to explain it like ABC, so that it doesn't sound too cumbersome for you. It doesn't sound like rocket science. It doesn't sound like almighty formula, quadratic equation. Okay. So step number, where am I? So step number, so I've said create visibility, right? People cannot patronize you if they don't know. Now we are talking about painting your next 50 buildings. How is going to happen? How is that going to happen? Get the numbers. Step number 5. Get the numbers. Get the numbers. Now, business there is a rule. There is a principle called the principle of numbers. It's a rule. Do you receive those messages that MTN send to you all the time, or these network providers send it to you all the time? Dear customer, these are new, subscribe to this and all of those things. I'm sure you don't subscribe, but they keep sending. They send to 1 million people, and out of the 1 million people, maybe 1,000 or 2,000 or 10,000 or 20,000 will sign up. You are not part of the people that will sign up, but other people will sign up. But if they depended on only you, they will not get any sign up. If you think really fast, you will get what I'm talking about by now. In other words, you may reach 20 persons and tell them about what you do, and nobody will patronize you at that moment because they don't have any need for paint at that moment. You can't force them, right? So they don't have any need at that moment. Maybe they will paint later next week, right? Or even 2 months time. But if you at that point, you depend on those figures, those numbers alone, at that point it means that you don't have any business at that point. So, but then if you have up to 100 persons that know what you do, chances are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 may patronize you per time, right? So you need to beat this rule. You need to meet up. It's not like beating it. It's like meeting up to this principle. It's like meeting up to it's a game of number. It's a principle of number. It's a rule. If you want 10 people to patronize you per time, you don't talk to 10 persons. Chances are that nobody out of the 10 will patronize you. So if you want 10 persons to patronize you, you need to talk. You need to ensure that up to 100 persons knows about what you do. It's how life works, right? So in this case, you can get the number through many ways. You can do Facebook marketing. If you spend 10,000 naira, Facebook can show your post to up to 15,000 people or more. If you spend 10,000 naira, Facebook can show your post to up to 15,000 people or more. So you can do that. If you don't know how to run Facebook ads, go to YouTube and learn it. It's free. Learn it. So you can do that. You can also deploy the strategy of going out. Some of my students that shared with me, they said they used to inform their fellow they used to inform artisans, people that are into building, electricians, plumbers, and they will let them know I'm into painting. And then they also give a promise commission, incentive. Quite many of my students, this is a strategy they are using. I think Albert Amos mentioned that. Amos mentioned that. So they go about telling people, meeting site managers. Frank Osage also mentioned that he made site managers, builders, negotiating with them. So how this thing works is that you create your customer base. It is something you create. That's why big brands keep advertising. Coca-Cola and all the big brands, they keep advertising, because it is not something that comes to you. You go out there and get it. The Bible says, remember the Lord your God. That is Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 18. For it is he that giveth you the power to get wealth. It is something you get. It is not something that comes to you. So you go out there and create the customer base. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not rocket science. Go out there. This is business, bro. This is business. So you must give it that time. You must give it that attention. You must give it the energy. You must feed it. You must give it the energy it requires. This is business. This is business. So you must carry it on your head. You see, all businesses do these things. Money Point is everywhere today. What strategy did they use? They go out. They go to even the Money Point agents. Some of my friends are Money Point agents, big Money Point agents now. At their beginning point, what they used to do is they used to go to markets to talk to market people. They go to markets, and they did that within first 2-3 months, and after that the thing just blows on because they started getting referrals. But you cannot start by getting referrals when you've not created a customer base. So as a beginner or someone who do not have a customer base, you need to go create it. So go out, share the flyers. If you did not print flyers, then use word of mouth. Some of my students said they used word of mouth marketing. They told people, they told their brothers and sisters, their relatives, or Saren Collins, one of my students, mentioned that. Eniojo James also mentioned that. He said anywhere he works, he tells people, he does word of mouth marketing. He tells people, he tells them, don't close your mouth. Tell people, go to the market, go to parks, your church. Let it that everybody in your church knows what you do. All your neighbors know what you do. Meet up with the number game. Tell as many people. As if you can tell 10,000 people with word of mouth. When you enter Keke, tell them. Your church members, everywhere you go, tell them this is what you do. You have cards, you can share cards, you have flyers, share. Just say this is about the number. You must get the number. You must get the number. So go out there and do it. So I was telling you about Money Point. So they go out, and before you know, they are established. This is how business works. Is the rule. A lot of people are where they are because they've not actually done these things. They are sitting in their comfort zone. And let me tell you, if you are sitting in your comfort zone, you will remain there. And the essence of Operation Beautify Africa is for you to leave your comfort zone and be part of those and be part of the thing that is giving people joy. Contribute to people's life. Paint their house, beautify their houses, beautify their churches, beautify their offices, and be part of something. Do you know this thing is actually big? If you paint people's house, you have contributed a lot to them, because in order for people to be productive, they need to think straight. You cannot think straight if you are in a bad environment. If your paint is dilapidated and your house looks rough, you can't think straight, so you can't even make more money. And so when somewhere the atmosphere is already looking refreshed, someone can think straight and be productive. And that is the kind of contribution you are making in people's life. You see what we are doing, it's about impact. It is just beyond painting. You see, some of you are just painters, you don't even do research. This is beyond painting. Paint affects people's minds psychologically. It is psychology. Colors affect people's mind. It is psychology. All right, it is pure psychology. Go do your research. I don't want to elongate this video, so go out there and meet the number game. And anywhere, once you get any job, like I've told you, snap it, video it. And Ojo James said this is really working for him. Anywhere he walks, he will paint he will take pictures of how the place was, and then when he finished painting, he will take the picture of the after. These are the things I've taught them before, and they applied it. Is working for them. Collaborate with painters. Tell them you have your own product. Your product is good. Ganiyu Yakub also said this is working for him. So get the numbers. This is how it works. There are no two ways about it. Solomon Ime also said he meets people, house agents. This is how these things work. Artisans, plumbers, electricians. He tells them this is what he does, and it is working for him. So meet the number, get the numbers. If you get as much contacts. Now here is now the principle or the strategy. Don't just tell people. This is the difference between people that tell people and they don't get any result. Don't just tell people. Don't just tell them I'm into this, and don't just share flyers. We are wasting money. You are wasting money. Don't just share flyers. You are wasting money. Don't just share flyers. You are wasting money. Get their contact. Anybody you give flyer, anybody you talk to, get their contact, get their number, phone number, get their phone number. Use the phone number, create a WhatsApp broadcast or a WhatsApp group so that you can always be dropping your works. Let them be seeing what you are doing, so that they will always have you in mind. But when you share the flyer, they can tear the flyer, or they will even lose it. They don't know you. They don't know how to get your number anymore. But when you get their number, some of them will say, I've already gotten the flyers. Oh, no, let them know flyers can lose. They can lose the flyer, and you are not getting their numbers because you want to be disturbing them. No, it's just for you to once in a while check up on them. Those and they'll be convinced. They'll give you their number. I'm telling you, this is how it works. But many of them will not want to give you their contact. But if you are convincing enough, they will give you. I'm trying to open up everything to you as possible as I can. And the good news about this is that once you get you satisfy one client, that client can give you another 5 clients, and that 5 clients can give you another 20 clients. You see how this thing work. That's why the last step I want to talk about, you see this thing I've told you. Many people do not know it. Some people that know it don't know it as simple as I've explained it now. Step number 6, make sure you deliver excellence. Make sure you deliver quality. Don't do bad paint for people. Make sure you deliver quality. My painters know. They know you cannot paint nonsense for me. You can't try it. My reputation is my. You know what the Bible says? A good name is better than riches. I'm telling you, one of the students that shared something with me this morning. I mean, that's really amazing. David Anikan, he said his consistency in quality production is what gets him more clients. There are no two ways about this. Quality, 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 quality. Don't compromise quality. Don't compromise quality. Always deliver, because if your customer is satisfied, that customer can bring other customers. But if a customer is not satisfied, you are in trouble, because that one customer can spoil your business. And you say that pain, that's a bad pain. That's a bad pain. So make sure you deliver good job. Your heart should be on delivering excellence, right? Excellence. Nathan Madufo says he's beating the market in his location, Delta State, because he produced good quality paint, especially the gray. You know, many people, when they produce gray, the gray gives this line. He said, but he was able to devise a way where he produced good quality gray without lines, so customers come after him. That's the essence of doing quality. And let me give you the secret of doing this too. It's something I use too. You know, when they are producing gray or those thick deep paints, introduce the color first. You know, introduce the color, your colorant first. If it is oxide or the paste, when you put your water, introduce the color first. Use calgon, electrical gun, and detergent, clean detergent, to dissolve it very well. And so when you introduce then you can introduce your titan after mixing it in underwater into the mixture, and then introduce your calcium and other things, so that as you keep stirring and doing all of that, it is dissolving really well. So when you paint it, it gives you a good finishing. So the likes of Onya Chukuma says it's easy for him to convince clients because of the good jobs he has been doing before in the interior industry. So when you do good jobs, when you deliver good jobs, they open more doors for you. All right. Now, if you can follow these things I've told you step by step, Nwachuku Kanis says he focuses on producing quality paints only. You see, and these are the things they do, and it is working for them. It is working for them. It will work for you too. Eze Nwake Kosi, you know what I told you before. When people see the jobs he has done before, they want him to do the same thing for him. You see, so you must ensure, and I told you, you don't need to have any experience to deliver good quality. Just make sure that you work and partner with people that already have experience, right? Additionally, for people who already have their brands running and you want to scale, you can go as far as getting a website, even a one-page website. My graphic designer can do that too with a token for you. You can design a profile, print a profile, something close to a magazine, a brochure magazine like profile, and you can use that in banks and high profile places to get high ticket clients and close bigger deals. I'm gonna summarize everything I've said. Get a brand name, get a brand name. You can hide under my company so that you don't get any restriction. a good paint chemical shop that knows how to produce, where the sellers know how to produce too. Get a team of painters. Create visibility. Get the numbers. The thing about this number, this is really important. If you want to paint up to 50 buildings from now in the next 3 months, you must really create good number base. You must meet the number. You must meet the number. What I told you is one good satisfied client can give you even another 5. But even at that, you must ensure that you sound your alarm. Advertise like never before. Talk to people like never before. Meet up with the number rule. Hundreds and thousands of people must know what you do in order for you to meet up with this number within this period of time. That's what I'm trying to explain. It's a principle, it's a rule, it's a principle. It's a principle. It's a principle. And you must sound professional, convincing enough. Whether you're a beginner or not, I don't care. You are not standing on your inexperience or your experience. You are standing on other people's experience, and so you don't have any excuse. So deliver excellently, and any job you deliver will give you even another one. And with that, you'll be able to meet up and paint your next 50 projects. Now what this is going to do for you, and let me tell you, if you can meet up with this, you are going to earn over 10 million naira in pure profit. Pure profit after you've paid workers, after you've done everything. I'm not talking about revenue, I'm talking about profit. You add your paint products, your profit from paint product, profit from painting services is way more than that. So in Operation Beautify Africa, the mindset I want you to have is the mindset of impact. It is the mindset of service. It is the mindset of service. You are going out there to serve your community. You are going out there to serve the nations. You are going out there to beautify homes, spaces, churches, schools. You want to contribute to a people's life and journey. You want to create a name for yourself. You want to build legacy, and see if you can, with all determination, do this. The next 6 months, you may not have to even be marketing. Only that marketing is a thing in business. It must be marketing. Even if you have 10 million people that buy paint from you every day, there is always more. There is nothing bad in even opening more other subsidiaries and employing hundreds and thousands. In fact, it will help you to create employment, right? Create jobs for people. So, but what I'm saying in essence is that you may not have to be the one doing all the hard work in the next 3-4 months, because you are going to have enough customer base that will be running after you, and you're going to have the opportunity to empower other people. Employ people that will be doing the marketing for you. You can employ people that their job is even to be going out to advertise your company, and you pay them monthly. You can go to that point, but you can't go to that point if you don't do the work that is needed at the beginning. That is the thing I want you to understand. And so that's why I want you to your motivation should not just be what you are getting in return. The money is going to come and all of that, but you should be beyond that. You should be thinking legacy here. You should be thinking impact. You should be thinking, if you can do these things now, it's going to build a foundation for you so that your company will be well established. All right, you can have the big factory now where hundreds of people can be working in the future. You can do something meaningful that you can transfer to your next generation. to your children and all of that. I mean, you can build a Dangote kind of company in the future, right? If you put in the work now, and if you have that mentality of service. It's not mentality of you want to make your next 100,000 so that you can buy a bag of rice feed. It's beyond that. This is beyond that. It's beyond self. You are not trying to be selfish here. It's beyond that. It's beyond that. You are building legacy. You are building something that will outlive you. Even when you are no longer on earth, people will keep talking about your brand and your business. That's what kind of mentality I want you to have. And so make sure that in this Operation Beautify Africa, what we are doing, Les Brown says we should shoot for the moon. Shoot for the moon. If you don't land on the moon, you land on the stars. If you put in the effort, you do all you can do. Even if you're not able to execute your next 50 paid projects, you can do close to that. And by doing close to that, that will be, something that will shoot you up to your next phase. But then if I were you, I will go all out to achieve it. And because it is something achievable, it is something that you can do. And why settle for less when you can get more? So go all out there and create a name for yourself. Make sure you are in all out, and you do something meaningful for people this season. It's a season of massive demand of paint. It's an error for people to go out there to buy paint when someone like you is around. So use this season and make the most of it. I pray for you that you will not fail. You will not start and end halfway. You will not be like the guy who buried his talent. You will make the most use of what God has given to you. You will make the most use of this opportunity. Your name will be echoed all over Africa, all over Nigeria, and all over the world for the good things that you have done for humanity, and you will not fail. I pray that the Lord will give you insight. God, the Lord will give you wisdom. Pray that He will minister strategies to you, and you have the grace to execute. Faith without work is dead. That you have the grace to execute, that you have the grace to do, that you have the grace to be a doer and not just a hearer. I pray that you get the motivation and the right spirit, sound spirit, to make the most of this thing you've heard today, and not bury it to the mold, but that you get results out of it and make other people to also come to limelight. When you shine your light, you give other people the permission to shine their light. When you make impact, people get inspired through you. And so I pray for you that you will be a beacon of light, a source of inspiration to others as you go out there and create meaning for yourself and for people all over the world, all over the nations, and all over your community. God bless you. My name is Sunday Chibueze, and I want to see you succeed. So any of your projects you do, every progress you make in the long run, I want you to always share it in the community, in SC conference room, so that other people will be motivated to do more. God bless you. God bless you. Now, if you have listened to this very point, I want to congratulate you, and I want you to share your thoughts in the conference room about what you have heard this afternoon and what is going to be your next action point. Share in the conference room. God bless you. And remember, in Operation Beautify Africa, we want more people to join the community, SC community. So there is a referral. Anybody that enrolls in the advanced paint production training through you. We have reduced the training fee to 10,000 naira for the people that are enrolling outside. So you get a commission of 5,000 naira. You can earn as much as 100,000 if you enroll 20 persons. You can earn 200,000 if you enroll 40 persons, and so on and so forth. You can be a millionaire through this. It's another way of generating income for yourself. God bless you. Okay, so start branding. Get your brand name now, get everything now, start creating visibility already. If you don't have jobs you've done before, send me a message now. I will send you pictures before and after, and a lot of pictures, so that I can start creating awareness that you are into paint manufacturing already. If that's your starting point, start now.